so lovely to see all of you here Monday morning at 11 a.m. Good. Yes, Edmund, thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning, Adrian. Hey, thank you. Good morning. Right. My screen show low system resources may affect your audio quality. Try using some application to improve performance. Well, my PC. Sure. Hopefully, I don't face any Wi-Fi issue today. Yeah. Shall we? Right. So, okay. Without further ado, maybe I will just start my sharing. Because I might have a fair bit of content to share. Some of the slides are new slides. So those people who have attended my previous Eastern sharing, it's okay to listen again because I'm not necessarily have to be Coastline. It might be applying to some of your other projects in the Eastern side as well. All right. So that is my objective, and we wish to close more units in the Eastern side for under our PropNex, so that our PropNex flag are able to fly high, so that and you guys are able to make some good commissions. Okay, I'm gonna start my slides. Let me see. Okay, I don't know how to do the. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. So sit back and relax. Right, I'm gonna start my sharing for now. Okay, East Coast property. Today we're going to talk about East Coast property. Let me bring my video, hide my footing control. Okay, so District 15, this is actually taken from the east, the edge property. Right, in the East Coast is considered the most prestigious residential neighborhood after Orchard Road, Prime 9, 10, 11, as well as Sentosa Cove and Marina Bay, right? So I love to share this statement to all the customers who come to the East Coast, especially they are not staying in the East Coast. So East Coast, District 15, because East Coast is quite big, but District 15 is very unique, and because of the location, it's very near to the CBD and near to the East Coast Park and so on. Right, so it's in fact a prime district in Singapore, and if you come to East Coast, normally Tanjong Rhu, Amber, and Mayor area are the most prestigious address in this part of the island. And some of the units, of course, offer $1 million sea view, and of course, Tanjong Rhu, in fact, contain most of the 99 years project. So if your buyer are willing to, they are only looking for freehold, in fact, Amber and Mayor area is the area consists most of the freehold property, right? So District 15 is already a sought after district for Mayor and Amber Road, right? And this particular aspect I pull out from Aspect Living because some of the residents are staying in the East Coast. They give a bit of feedback, so I thought it's good to share with all of you. The East gives us that perfect balance. I like being nearer to the sea and not as close to the urban and concrete jungle. There are great schools, and both local and now most international schools have campuses here. There are plenty of eatery and restaurant with all sort of multi-cultural cuisine too. Even better, we have a new MRT coming. Right, so this is actually a true feedback from some of the aspect living in the East Coast. You can see the statement, schools, eatery, culture, cuisine, new MRT, and of course, if you look at the first sentences, not as close to the urban and concrete jungle. Of course, those people who work in the CBD, they might not want to stay in the CBD. So with this upcoming MRT, I'm very sure many tenants are going to be pulled down from CBD to East Coast once our Thomson East Coast Line is ready. So it's one of the areas whereby the MRT is going to create a great impact in terms of property price in this Plum District area. Right, later I will touch a little bit more on this. And this area, the three area, Tanjong Rhu, Amber, and Mayr, we are talking about this stretch of East Coast, right, from Tanjong Rhu to Amber area before Parkway Parade. These are the most prime district in the whole of District 15. And if you guys, your buyer are looking for freehold, most of the property are actually located at Mayr, the stretch of Mayr Road, of course, and the Amber Road. So these are the two MRT stations serving these two areas, Katong Park and Tanjong Katong MRT station, right? So if you're looking at this stretch of East Coast, in fact, we are the original waterfront district in Singapore. Because in the past, before Greater Southern Waterfront was announced, East Coast is the most beautiful waterfront district in Singapore. If people want to stay near to the seaside, that you are able to walk to the seaside, most likely they will come to East Coast, right? Because it's very near to the city, prime, and you have a very beautiful sea view. Yeah, but moving forwards, of course, since our GSW announced, so the future new waterfront district will be adding on to the original waterfront district. And this is actually GSW. Yeah, so it will be like, once the Thomson East Coast Line is ready and Circle Line, once you form the full circle, these two, the old and the new waterfront district, will definitely have a very seamlessly connection via MRT, or if you're driving, then of course now it's already very convenient, right? So that's actually what is going to happen in the future. On the southern waterfront and the eastern waterfront is going to join up very perfectly with the MRT connection, right? When the Circle Line and the Thomson East Coast Line is in operation, right? They will be in 2024 and 2025. Yeah, so eventually, if you look at the whole waterfront district, again, they are all 99 years. The only place to find freehold will be in Mayr and Amber Road, right? So this thing itself already let you see the potential of holding a freehold property in the Amber or Mayr area, right? I think the prospect, the future is very, very promising. And because GSW, all this, eventually the 99 years pricing is going to definitely go up very high. Yeah, right. So by owning a freehold now, might give you a very good safety or a very good support because of the upcoming 99 years project in southern part and the eastern part. Right. So this is some good promising that you can really anchor to your buyers. And today I'm going to touch on the first trend, since we are talking about the upcoming 99 years project. Yeah, so come next year, East Coast property will see more and more 99 years project launching, right? So we will start from this Tanah Merah site. This was actually done in 2019 in terms of the tender, right? And it hit the record price. Many developers are going against this plot of land just opposite Tanah Merah MRT, right? And eventually Tanah Merah, minimally they will have to sell maybe about 1,008, moving forwards, and it will go higher if developers are prepared to make more profits, right? And of course of ℚ𝕣𝕠𝕒 and Lentor and Slim Barrack, all this land value actually keep going up under the GOS scheme. I'm sure next year it's going to be very exciting, and you will see a lot of record setting for new 99 years project, right? And very near to this Mayr area, we have this Katong Park Towers. This one was sold en bloc to Bukit Sampawang in 2018, 345 million. And that actually worked out to be a break-even price at 1,889 per square foot. Right, it's a 99 years project near Katong Park MRT station, which is behind our present project, One Mayor. Right, so total about 200 over units they are going to build, and launching time should be next year. Right, so if you look at the break-even price, if they mark up 10%, they will have to sell cross $2,000. If they mark up 20%, then they have to sell at 2,266 per square foot. Right, so from here, I think it's not difficult to understand. Mayor Road, 99 years next year, when Katong Park launch, you will see cross $2,000 per square foot kind of pricing coming up into the market, right? And because Sampawang choose not to launch a project now because this area right now has many freehold projects in the last 2 years. On the stock is actually about 1,000 over units. That's why they never choose to launch earlier. But now I think since our stock is coming down, the stock level is very, very low now. It's moving very fast for freehold. Yeah, so next year, I think most likely they will launch this project, and it's called Live at MB, or LIV at MB. MB stand for Mountbatten, right? Katong Park Tower. And I also want to bring the attention to this particular tender, which is under tender now, on the very nice plot of very squarish land at Tanjong Katong. You can see from here. This is at Jalan Temusu. If you look at the map, in fact, it's about 7 minutes walk to Amber Road, whereby our Amber Park, Neon, and Coastline Residences are located. Right, so about 7 to 8 minutes walk. So this plot of land is very big. They are able to build about 600 over units, very squarish plot of land. Yeah, and of course, some of the newspaper cutting, some of the people are saying that eventually the launch price might be about 2,000, because if you look at the 1.4 and 1.5 PSF PPR, the launching price eventually might be 2,002 and above. Right, so from Katong Park to this Jalan Temusu, you will expect the 99 years project will go as high as more than $2,200 per square foot in the future. Now, so this is something that is going to happen in the very, very near future. It's not like 10 years later. It's going to happen next year for Katong Park, which is our Live at MB, and following by this Temusu. Right, and of course, we have another site, which is very big site, very huge plot of land at the old Bodridge School, Nakota and Naman Road, very near to Nakota MRT station. So this is under reserve list. If developer choose to trigger this plot of land, I'm sure the land cost will be even higher than Jalan Temusu, right? And 1,000 plus units are able to build on this plot of land. Yeah, so from all this upcoming land GLS, it's not difficult to guess or confirm that the pricing for 99 years is going to move more than $2,200 per square foot from next year onwards. Right, so this will be the trend. On east side, freehold stock are really coming down and at a very low level. Right, so if our buyer actually missed this cycle of freehold project, and they will not have a chance to buy a freehold. Of course, right now we have another Far East project called Amber C. It's a small project, Amber C. They are launching, I think, very soon. Right? You don't have any view because they call Amber C, but they are not facing the sea because they are at the inner side of the Amber Road. Hardly you can see any of the view, right? And the 3-bedroom, like starting from, I think it's very high. I don't have the, I received a message, but I don't have any numbers now. 1-bedroom, I think, is from 1.1 something. Yeah, but there are bigger unit 3-bedroom selling, in fact, very, very high price. Right, it's by Far East. Also, these are the only stock balance in the Amber and Mayor route now. So upcoming are all 99 years. right? This is ℚ𝕠𝕒𝕤𝕤, and based on what Seaside Residences has achieved in the past, Seaside is also a 99 years project. You can see they even hit 2006 for a 1-bedroom, and this is not a sea view unit now. It's actually a ground floor unit 0138. So a ground floor unit, buyers are willing to pay at 2,667 per square foot. I think that's incredible, right? It's something very, very high for a 99 years project. On the higher floor sea view unit, highest transacted for 2-bedroom was 2.3, and some of them pay like 1-bedroom at 2.2 or something, or 3-bedroom are already close 2,118. Right, so these are something. Even the 4-bedroom is already 2.2. Yeah, so 2.2, more than 2,000 for 99 years at East Coast will become a norm, and it's not considered high price because Seaside already set the benchmark, and definitely developer is going to use Seaside as a reference as well, right? So if you are able to like bring to your customer about the 99 years upcoming trend from 2022 onwards, then today, if you come into this area and if you're able to find some freehold new project are selling at, for example, $2,200 per square foot, hey guys, do you think it's actually a very safe bet? Let me have some feedback from the ground here. Right, today, if you buy something at 2,003, let's say, don't say 2,2 something, $2,300 per square foot, freehold in the prime area, Amber Route and Mayor Route. Do you think it's a very good buy? Anybody? If you think it's good, can you put 1? Good deal. Thank you, Alvin Neil. Alvin Q. Right. If you think it's good, you put 1. Good. I saw a lot of 1. Suzanne, thank you. Philip, thank you very much. Bernard, thank you. Catherine, yes. Frank, thank you very much. Right, I see 111. Wow, that means 1 times 3 times, right, win. Yeah, so definitely if you are able to see what is going to happen from next year onwards, then you will understand if you can find a freehold at $2,300 per square foot. It's not considered expensive. In fact, it's a good deal. Very, very good deal, right? So you have to position yourself firm. Let customer be aware what's going to happen moving forwards, right? Even the 99 years upcoming trend is going to sell $2,200 and above eventually, right? So what I mean now, if you can get 2-3 for a freehold, definitely is a good buy, right? So 2022 and beyond, might see 99 years new launches is going to set record prices in East Coast, right? So guys, do you think this will happen in East Coast now? In this Amber and Mayor area for 99 years setting record price? Do you think it will happen? Anybody? Yes. Jennifer, thank you. Shirley, thank you very much. Yeah, I think a lot of you do agree. Upcoming 99 years project in the Amber Mayor area. Thank you, Olivia. Tammy, thank you very much. Suzanne, thank you. Right. It's going to set record price when the new project launch moving forwards in the East Coast and Amber and Mayor area. Right, definitely 99 years will set record price, right, based on how much they have paid for the land, right? So right now, if your buyer are looking for a unit and they still haven't buy yet, maybe there are still a little bit of opportunity here in East Coast. Better come in and grab all the freehold, right? If the PSF is still low, yeah. And the trend number 2, which is a very, very important trend in East Coast, I will say that is the Thomson East Coast Line when they are in operation, right? This is going to set another benchmark of East Coast price. Why do I say that? Because this area, especially our East Coast Amber and Tanjong Rhu, this particular stretch of area, whereby all the freehold projects are located. They have been waiting and waiting and waiting since our first MRT station start in 1987, which is our what call it? Red line. Red line is what? East-West line. Okay? North-South line, yeah. Or the red line. Yeah, north-south line, thank you. Yeah, so since our north-south line in operation 1987, the time, yeah, I think I'm still in poly, if I'm not wrong. Wow, that was a long time ago, right? Right. 36 years they have been, I think it's almost 36 or 37 years. They've been waiting, you know. Well, but one of the questions that you should ask a customer before even they have this MRT station, do you see the pricing in this prime district 15 continue to climb? You know? Oh, the answer normally I ask, the client will tell you yes. I mean, district 15 always is a sought after district, and we actually see the pricing keep rising even without an MRT. Yeah. So when come 2024, this MRT will be ready, and the stage 4 of the Thomson East Coastline will be ready by 2024. Right? They push 1 year backwards, and once they come into this particular prime district, I think it's going to create really a great impact, right? Because I'm going to do some case study on some of the MRT line after they are in operation. What's going to happen to the property price, right? So case study on the Circle Line, I'm going to talk about the stage 3 of the Circle Line. They start operating in 2009, right, between Bartley and Marymount stations. Right, so Bartley and Marymount, we are talking about here, Serangoon, Lorong Chuan, Bishan, these few stations was actually opened in 2009. So I'm going to bring your attention to Lorong Chuan because this particular station got many projects over there, right? So what happened when the MRT start operation, and what happened to the Lorong Chuan projects? So I try to bring up some project located around surrounding the MRT station, the Chuan Park, Chiltern Park, Gold Hill, Golden Hill, and of course the Spring Boom. You can see how much the increment, you know, in the span of 2009 to 2013, right? It's pretty fantastic. 70%. The list was right, 37.92%. That was actually how impactful an MRT will help when the particular line is in operation. It really helps the surrounding property, especially if you're so close to the MRT station. Definitely you are going to enjoy the benefits, right? Then of course, some of you might say that because over here is actually a bull run from 2010 to 2013 before TDSR. Yes, I agree, but definitely the kind of amount that the price has increased in terms of average per square foot definitely will be part of the reason is because of the MRT station in operation, right? So with that, then I'm going to bring you to another place, Downtown Line. So Downtown Line opened in December 2015, whereby the stretch from Upper Bukit Timah to the Bukit Timah route, it was in operation in December 2015. On the same thing, actually, you see 2015 was actually a low period, very low performance period for property. Yeah, but you see gradually the MRT, I mean the property in District 10, District 11, and District 21. District 10, District 21, District 23. Yeah, you can see actually the price. I forgot to put District 11. So sorry. Yeah, but you will see the price increase gradually, and you have a percentage increment of about up to 30%. Right, so definitely when MRT is in operation, many agents actually share or the price already increased when they announce the MRT station. Yes, I agree. But when after MRT station is in operation, you will help in terms of pricing as well, because more people will be willing to come in here, and all the construction has been over. The route congestion is no longer there, right? Unlike now, because it's under construction, it's very massive and it's very noisy, very dusty. So many tenants and many buyers might not be appealing, you know, to when the MRT is under construction. But when the MRT is ready, definitely gradually you will see the price will start to climb up, and you are able to bring in a lot of tenants from this, like Downtown Line and CCL, which is our Circle Line. You are able to see the impact when the MRT is ready, right? And not to forget, East Coast is an area whereby people has been waited for 30 over years. It's the first MRT line that come into their doorsteps. so close to their property, I'm sure the impact will be even greater as compared to the rest of the MRT line, right? And this is Thomson East Coast Line Stage 4, which is actually in this area is here. Tanjong Katong, which is our coastline, Amber Park, and of course, Neon are located. Right, and if you study this particular MRT line, this is a very powerful line as compared to any other MRT line in Singapore because it's from Prime District 15. It goes direct to the CBD area. Of course, it has an interchange at Marina Bay Station. Right, it has an interchange at Marina Bay Interchange, and it go to Shenton Way from there. Right, Maxwell, Outram Park, which another 3-line interchange. After that, it head to Great World and of course Orchard interchange. Right. So can you imagine those people who are working in the CBD area, or CBD area like Maxwell, Shenton Way, Marina Bay, or after working in a long hour of work in this jungle, concrete jungle area, do you think they will prefer to maybe come down East Coast to stay next time when the MRT is ready? Because it's just a few MRT station, it's a direct station, right? So this is something that we believe, and a lot of investors believe, that East Coast property rent will definitely go higher, right? Because we are able to bring all the tenants from the nearby CBD area, and because we have the East Coast Park, because you are able to walk to the park, you are able to walk to the seaside just by the underpass, right? Certain projects you are able to see the sea, but for you to walk to the sea is not possible, right? Because their view is very far away. But East Coast is one area whereby you can walk to the seaside, you can enjoy the sea view, for example, for your apartment and so on. You have Singapore's biggest park in Singapore, East Coast Park, right? So these are some of the attraction in East Coast, and this Thomson East Coast Line definitely is going to bring in more tenants, more demands for buyer, and eventually you will go to Changi Terminal 5, right? So this is a very powerful line, and I will believe our rental in East Coast is going up even higher after this particular line will be ready, right? So once the Circle Line completed, they complete the 3 stations and form the full circles, and with the interchange at Marina Bay Station, or from East Coast, you want to go to the southern part, which is our future GSW, you'll be very, very easy. Right now, it's not easy to reach there because you have to change the Purple Line, right? If you take the Circle Line, I think you are going to make a very big turn, right? So it's quite troublesome, but once they form this 3, form the full circle, or you want to travel from the eastern part to the southern part of Singapore, it's very, very, very simple. Yeah, so there's something that we are looking forward as well, right? Marina Bay Interchange is one station that will connect the southern GSW to the original waterfront district in Singapore, right? Also, without the MRT, this is actually the overall average PSF from year 2000 to 2021. In the whole of District 15, you can see the price already gradually going up, especially after the announcement of the MRT station, which is after 2015. On the confirmation of the station, you can see the take-up rate even higher, right? But this trend might be continue to climb because we have a lot of urban new planning, new transformation coming along this area, right? So this is something that set all buyers and investors who already bought into this area. They are very confident about East Coast, especially the freehold in District 15, prime area, Amber and Mayor. You will have a very good future prospect, future capital growth, right? And of course, the 99 years is one of the good help, and coupled with this infrastructures, MRT line that are coming in, right? I'm sure your property is going to be a resident property, and the demand for freehold property in this area might be going up higher, right? Because we don't have much stock for freehold. Yeah, and if people want to buy, they will have to buy from you next time. Yeah. Also, Thomson East Coast Line will be ready by 2024. This is one of the first exit opportunity if you are buying into East Coast Line, because now 2021, you buy 3 years later, 2024, and that's whereby our MRT line will be ready. It might create a hype in the property price here. And if you buy now, 3 years later, you might have a first exit opportunity, right? If the price really hype up because of the MRT line, this is something that you can look forward. At least you know what exactly is going to happen a few steps ahead. I think that's important for you to buy a property being for investment or own stay. You know your investment are actually at good hand, right? The third trend I'm going to talk a bit is actually I will call the en bloc trend. And this is something that really happened now, right? Especially if you see this film park. This project actually has been talking en bloc for many years. I remember since my beginning of my career, like the time after I joined property agent, then a few years later, like 2000 something, people really started to talk about en bloc potential. But until now, it finally went through a very big plot of land, 200,000 square feet. Right now, only 72 apartments, and it's in Pasir Panjang. So it's a really en bloc. And they sell higher than expected price before. Right, so with a 7% balcony incentive, work out to be about 1318 per square foot per plot ratio. So you can see Pasir Panjang freehold next time will be also $2,000 over for sure. Also, those near waterfront, $2,000 over is considered a norm, right? For newer project upcoming, even 99 years, but this is actually freehold, right? Also, this is one big project. I think the biggest project so far already confirmed en bloc successfully, right? And I want to bring the attention if en bloc cycle do come in again, based on the past experience, District 9, 10, and 15 is one area whereby developer will be coming in to buy land. These are the most popular area for en bloc, right? And especially 15. All people are buying 15 because this area got many freehold old properties, right? And it will happen because D15, we can see a lot of projects are very old already. Also, you will definitely trigger some of the en bloc opportunity moving forwards. Or now some project in this particular area already, they are in the process of talking to the owner and so on, right? So 9, 10, and 15 is one of the, the most popular district for developer to go en blocs, right? And of course, they prefer a freehold condo. You can see from the chart here. This one was published in Asia 1. Freehold has higher numbers as compared to leasehold. So when it comes to en bloc, freehold property, right, has a better chance and it's more appealing to all the developer, right? So there's from the past en bloc cycle, we draw the conclusion on. And if you look at the stocks that we have now in Amber and Mayor Road, right? Based on this 6 project that we have, Project the marketing agency, Amber Park, Coastline, Neon, Mayor Mansion, Mayor House, One Mayor. I have actually tried to compile into a table so that it's easier for you to understand. 1 bedroom, it was total unit in 2019 was 202, when all the project launched, right? And during May time, I conducted 1 PPS. So the time the numbers balance was 40, right? Which was 80% sold in May. But when it comes to yesterday or 2 days ago, when the number becomes 13, right? It means 1 bedroom already 94% sold among all these projects that has 1 bedroom, or 94%. We left only 13 units. So if you're going to buy a 1 bedroom in Amber, the prime Amber and Mayor area, I think right now you can only go to Mayor Mansion. They have, all this unit. Neon maybe have 1 bedroom. The rest of the project don't have 1 bedroom already, right? 2 bedroom from 117 units now dropped to 44 units. So you can just imagine how fast the take-up rate was. in the past few months for 2-bedroom. On the rate actually dropping down very, very fast. And right now we are in the 88% sold overall among all these 6 projects. Right, 3-bedroom, 182 become 110. Right, 41% become 64%. Right, so if you look at the percentage, 3-bedroom in fact has a highest take-up rate in terms of percentage compared to the rest of the other types. So again, don't have much unit left. It's moving very fast. Once this lot finished, then you might have a hard time to find a freehold new launch. Moving forwards, you might have to settle for 99 years. Right, 4-bedroom, 140 and become 123 units. Of course, all these are quantum. Definitely it's going to be 4-5 million and that kind of thing. So the quantum is bigger. Yeah, of course, it don't move as fast. But if you talk about in general, 2 and 3 bedrooms are really taking up very, very fast right now in the eastern region. Yeah, because everybody also start to understand, next year onwards, 99 years is going to set new records. And why not they spend the money into a freehold project right now? So that is actually the kind of mentality, and really caused our eastern side property, East Coast area to move very fast. Right, and now we only have an overall inventory of 290 units in these 6 projects. I'm not talking about penthouse, or those penthouses I never put in because they are a different category of buyers. I'm only talking about 1 to 4 bedroom. 5-bedroom I also exclude out. So if you use 1 to 4 bedroom, I think we only have about 290 units in total. So that is quite rare and very limited supply. From 1,000 over units now becomes 290. Right, so can you still wait? I think your buyer really have to take action. If not, you are going to miss the boat again. Right, and past track record of en bloc in D15. If this en bloc coming in again now, what's going to happen to cost? What will cost to the en bloc price? So this particular example I'm going to show you now is actually from the past 2 previous en bloc cycle. What happened to the price here? Right, you can see from 2007 District 15 St. Patrick's View, freehold, only en bloc at $682 per square foot per plot ratio. Right, that was in 2007 en bloc cycle. Right, but when it comes to 2011, D15 St. Patrick's Garden actually gone up to 812 per square foot per plot ratio. Right, also, but the most amazing one was the last cycle, whereby Amber Park en bloc at 1515 per square foot per plot ratio. Right, so from St. Patrick View 2007 to 2017, which is a 10 years cycle, 10 years timing, the price of en bloc in District 15 has gone up by 122%. Wow. I think that is really a lot. It's really a very fast rate of increment in terms of the land cost in prime area like District 15 here. Right, and that pushes the new launch price to go up very high as well. Right, so 2017 itself, just from this Amber 45 to Amber Park, or in a short span of 10 months, the PSF actually went up by $452 per square foot per plot ratio. This is how fast the rate of the land cost, freehold cost in District 15 prime area has gone up. Right, it's really very, very fast. Right, so this is all without the readiness of the infrastructure, because the MRT is not in yet. But so can you imagine when the MRT coming in, all infrastructure has been replaced, in place, what happened will be the future en bloc price? I think that's one of the very key important questions that we have to ask our customer. Right, so it's quite scary. It's very fast. Well, it also proves that this area is having high demand, right? And prime freehold land, the price, land value will come with a premium. or eventually, and moving forward, it will become higher, right? And en bloc already started to heal up in the eastern part of Singapore, right? 3 collective sites sold within 6 months in District 15. All these are all the small sites, but it's already like developer already start to buy District 15 freehold, right? Even the hotel site and Genian Garden is the latest to join a successful link. Or Lorong and Torkurawan, all these are done, this one done by Propnex, right? So already sold within 6 months. In D15, this one was taken from Tracy Goh. Tracy Goh is actually our head of en bloc department. You can go to her website. You got a lot of latest news in terms of en bloc, right? And Siglap Shopping Center is one of the latest one they has put up in October 5, right? Also, the result, this is not awarded yet, I think, right? Okay, so so just want to show you, in fact, the activities is heating up in D15. And the other one that maybe a lot of you, I don't know whether are you aware, or King's Mansion, which is just beside Amber Park and opposite our Coastline Residences or beside Neon, right? This particular project right now is already in the process of going for en bloc. And latest news, like a few days ago, I spoke to one resident. They already achieved more than 60%. They achieved more than 60%. And this is really a big, huge plot of land. It's like the size of Amber Park, the kind of land, 196 units. Or it was built in 1982, freehold. Right. On the marketing agency for this particular one is Edmund Tai, right? They are the agency who go doing up the en bloc for King's Mansion, right? If this one achieve 80% and they put up for tender, well, this will be another huge freehold site upcoming in the next few years' time, if they are able to go through. Yeah, and this is the thing that you have to ask your customer, who believes that en bloc costs will continue to climb in East Coast, and how much will be the future freehold new launches in East Coast, right? Oh, Siglap more big, thank you, Royston. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so if this King's Mansion successfully go en bloc, and now the MRT is almost coming in, almost ready, do you think King's Mansion will be able to get a higher price as compared to Amber Park? Anybody, any one of you? If they sell lower than Amber Park, do you think, I mean, I'm talking about per square foot, per plot ratio, not mentioning how many units they are able to build, that kind of things. Bernard say it will be more expensive. Yeah, yes, Bernard. Yeah, how about the rest? Do you think the future en bloc cycle here at Prime Amber Route, the price will continue to climb or not? And en bloc is going to get higher in terms of the land cost? Yes or no? Yes, thank you. Right. Oh, Catherine, thank you. Siri, thank you. Lydia, thank you. Yes, Philip, thank you. Priscilla, thank you very much. Good, I see a lot of yes. So I think you guys also agree with all the infrastructures, with all the outskirts OCR, 99 years pricing are going so high. Definitely, in the future, the new en bloc that are coming into Amber Route and if not Mayor Route, the price is going to get higher, right? So if you don't buy now, you wait until the next cycle, the next new project coming in to these two areas, Amber Route and Mayor Route, I think you are expect to pay higher. So if you can see this trend and you have the means to commit a unit now, why should you be waiting? That's actually a question that I think it's important to let customer be aware, right? Because even 99 years is going to sell more than $2,200 per square foot next year onwards. So what's the point of you hesitating not to buy now if you have the means, right? These are all happening, and it will be quite real. It will happen in this manner, right? Moving forwards. Also, this will be able to talk to them about the stock versus, the new en bloc 99 years. So if you put all the puzzle together, I think you will believe that now definitely is another window of opportunity for you to come in. If you have the fund, if you have enough money to buy now, you shouldn't wait anymore, because there are still window of opportunity for you to pick up very good buy in D15 now, right? So the next trend, urban planning trend, will be kicking in once the MRT start, or even the year before MRT start. You will start to see some of the thing putting up as per planning, right? Because this MRT line is going to trigger many of the urban planning trend to start to take place. Or for example, this particular area called where? This is Bayshore, right? You can see it's a big jungle area right now sitting there. But in this jungle area, big forested area, seated two MRT stations, Bayshore and Bedok South. Right, they have two MRT stations. So Bayshore district is one of the big urban planning district upcoming, right? With two MRT stations seated in a forested area. Do you think it's justifiable or not? I think it's an important question. Two MRT stations seated on a forested area. Do you think this is justifiable for government to put two stations? Right. The answer definitely is not justifiable. If it's not justifiable, then what is going to happen? This two station is going to open in 2024. Do you think before 2024, government will make announcement to do some of the project here? Also, this is one of the very, very important question, right? So this Bayshore is a big district, 12,500 public and private home is going to be built on this plot of land, right? And they put 2024 lah, but some of the flat already built, BTO already there, right? Maybe by the MRT ready, it will be ready to move in. But again, a big forested area is still in front, and this area is very nice. Heritage seawall and sea pavilion. The original our shoreline, it was in this Bayshore area before we do the land reclamation, right? So this is something that they're going to create, and under the artist's impression, it will form what it will look like in the future Bayshore district, right? And under the 2014 master plan, you can see all these are belong to subject to detailed planning. This is Bayshore, this is the Bedok Camp, Bayshore, right? Subject to detailed planning. But when it comes to 2019, it has cut out all the parcel. They put in the plot ratio already. And you see a light blue color plot here, right? Change from the original Bayshore, the residential site, they changed to this blue, light blue. So light blue meaning is actually commercial and residential, right? So this is very interesting plot of land, and all this parcel that they cut out, definitely before the MRT open, some of the land parcel might be opening up for GLS so that they are able to answer to the public, because we have two MRT stations there, right? So what is going to happen if all these plot of land that are facing the sea, they pull up for tender? Here is the sea, or do you think they are going to, a developer is going to bid a high price? What do you think? Anyone? All these land are facing the sea one. Do you think the developer will bid a high price? Yes or no? Sure, hi. Bobby, thank you very much. Ian, thank you. Jennifer, thank you. Shirley, thank you. Yes. Doris, yes. Well, I think it's not difficult to predict all this Bayshore GLS. Eddie, thank you. 99 years land is going to bid at very high price, right? So this is one part. The other part is on this light blue color. What is that? On this light blue color one, this is very interesting. This is going to be another ITH, right? So integrated transport hub like Pasir Ris, or like Pasir Ris 8, like North Park, like Sengkang Grand, you know, all these are all classified under ITH. Also, Bedok South will get one more ITH, whereby it's an integrated development. Or underground, you have the Bedok South Thomson East Coastline Station. Right above, you have a shopping mall, bus interchange, and then of course you get a new condominium. So again, this kind of land is not going to be cheap as well. Right, so meaning in the future, Bayshore District 99 years GLS, what developer will do is when they pull up tender, they will maybe use the seaside residences as a guide, right? And seaside residences, like what I showed you just now, already hit $2,667 per square foot for one of the one-bedroom units on ground floor, averagely $2,000 per square foot, right? So these are something that developer will take reference with when they put up the tender in Bayshore, right? Meaning it's not going to be cheap here, and Bayshore is under OCR, right? So if this particular location is going to sell 99 years for very high price, also this ripple effect will definitely flow towards those freehold property which is in RCR, much closer to the city and have the same kind of sea view as well, right? But this is in RCR and is freehold, right? So the waterfront district is going to transform. Waterfront property price will get higher eventually because all the 99 years upcoming launches is going to be very high, right? This part will be the first waterfront district. Bayshore, I think, will be the first one to launch as compared to Greater Southern Waterfront, right? Because the one might not be so fast. This one, because MRT is to be ready by 2024, they might have some plan before the MRT start in operation, right? So Bayshore will have the ripple effect if they sell high and helping all the freehold at prime amber Mayor area to even go up higher, right? Well, this is one thing you can highlight to your buyer. And the next area I want to highlight to you will be this area, which is our Tanjong Rhu area. Well, this Tanjong Rhu is actually where our Marina Bay Golf Course sits on right now, facing the Marina Bay River, Kallang River, right, and facing the sea. Very, very beautiful. I'm sure many of you has come to this Marina Bay Golf Course for your food. You know, they have a cafe there whereby you sit there on the second floor, you're able to see at the very beautiful view of MBS, Garden by the Bay, and so on, right? So imagine if this Marina Bay Golf Course move out, why they don't extend now? Because they're going to build what Founder Memorial, and that's the reason why they last minute insert this MRT station called Founder Memorial MRT station. This was published in 2019, but Thomson East Coastline announced on 2015, right? Meaning this was a last minute insertion. It's an addition station that put into Thomson East Coastline, right? So this station is going to open in 2024. You'll be open in 2027, right? When the MRT, the train ready, Founder Memorial site is not going to open, right? So because of Founder Memorial, they want to build here, which is our facing. I think this is a very good feng shui location, very good. That's why they choose to build here, right? And facing the mouth of Kallang River and the sea, overlooking at Marina Bay, Garden by the Bay, right? So this Founder Memorial site, because of this, they put an additional MRT station. So an important question that normally I ask the customer is, do you think is it justifiable to put a station because of this smaller memorial site? Well, the answer is no. Everybody will say cannot. It's not justifiable. That's the reason why Marina Bay Golf Course, once it is out, once it moves out, then government have to put more condominium here so that this station can be justified And this is why they put in 2027, because the golf course will end the lease in 2024. So once end the lease in 2024, then 2025 or 2026, they can make plan what's going to happen here, right? Then 2027, they got a reason to open the station, right? Together with this founder memorial buildings, very nice building. If you go to the website, you can see their buildings, the arty impression, very, very beautiful. And part of the area here will be maybe converted into a tourism spots in the future. You can see event plaza, event dawn, water taxi, food plaza, and so on. So it might be a family outing area or a site for tourism to come in, right? So again, this particular area is very, very beautiful. You can see this one taken from the MBS site. You look down on this particular plot here. It's very beautiful scenery, right? Future GLS, I think no need to ask. Definitely it's going to be much higher than Bayshore, because this is in RCR. This is so much closer to the city center, right? With such a beautiful view. I'm sure the land GLS is going to be very high now. Also, again now, yeah, if the GLS high, or it might cross eventually, I don't know. Some unit might cross 2006, whereby Seaside already transacted, right? And now you have a chance to get a freehold at 2003 or 2006, you know, that kind of rate. Definitely in the future, some of the 99 years project here is going to help you to support the price, right? So if you are able to understand all these points, then freehold become a good investment at this point of time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not bring the buyer to any of our project here in the prime Amber and Mayor area, I think you have to start to do so, because the stock are coming very, very low, right? So please reach out to all our daggers. They will be able to help you to show some of the projects which are still available, coming in at a very, very attractive PSF still, right? Okay, so Kallang Riverside and Kampong Bugis today, because of time constraint, I'm not going to touch on these two areas. But again, this also will be under the urban transformation. Yeah, a very exciting area that is going to happen in the next few years' time. Or you can also read out, or if not, maybe wait for another seminars that I will be touching more on these two aspects, right? So these are something that is going to happen. Very exciting. Just a short stretch of Bayshore to Tanjong Rhu. And in between, you have Nakota, you have Jalan Tembusu, all these places are, I mean, so much thing is going to happen, you know, and it really make you feel so much safer if you are willing to pick up a freehold property right now in the prime area of Mayor Amber area. I think your investment is going to be very, very safe, right? So do you agree that future these whole new launches here will exceed the current freehold price? No? What's your take? Yes, Wayne, thank you. This is important now, because your mind must be agree. If not, you cannot sell. Your mind must be agree, right? That all these things that I have shared with you will cause the freehold property price to be a good investment. Well, your mind. Bernard, thank you very much. Kenny, definitely. Shirley, thank you. Jennifer, thank you. Right. So this, once you agree, lock into your mind, you go out, you talk to customer, your excitement will be there. No? You will be very excited to share, very, very confident. Right. And that's whereby they will follow you, and your job is actually to help them to identify one unit to buy. Right. On Promhex, we have a few projects in this particular prime area. But of course, certain projects still have good buy. I'm going to share with you. Don't go away, because the last part is very important. I'm going to teach you how to sell and make the 100 over 1,000 in commission, right? So I do the staging up for you to understand what's going to happen in the east, and let you see the last window of opportunity to buy a freehold project right now in these two prime area district. Prime area, Amber and Mayor, right? Freehold. Okay. So the trend number 5, because of every agent go out to share with all the buyers of this, what's going to happen, or all of you will go out to share, right? We will foresee the present freehold supply will sell fast, already moving fast. But after today, if 100 over of you are going out to talk to 100 over people, right, very fast, the project here will be sell out. And that's what is going to happen moving forwards, right? And with this, I'm going to use one of our project, which is, of course, this is a very limited supply. We only have 290 units available, right? But of course, some unit, the PSF really gone up very high. Some are still at a last opportunity that you really have to grab. If not, you will be gone, right? Okay, so very limited supply, especially, you know, the 2 and 3 bedroom running very fast, which is, I think, a good category to invest in East Coast 2 and 3 bedroom. Or if you are buying for own stay or renter, it will be very, very easy to go out, right? A lot of tenants are there for you, many high demand, right? So these two categories is something that you can look forward to really find one unit for your buyers, right? I'm going to use Coastline as one example to show you how to go through if you are selling some of the lower floor unit, how to convince your buyers, right? 88.19% sold for Coastline, a project that is on the first tier of Amber Route. First tier meaning you are able to have the complete unblocked sea views, right? Second tier, you'll be looking at the pocketed sea view. The third tier in the Amber area, then normally you will have no sea view, right? So Amber is quite unique, and the whole stretch even mayor. We have like 3 tier. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Tier 1 is the one closest to the sea. You have the most beautiful sea view, right? So that's where Coastline is located. A very nice building. I love the balcony, a bit of curvature with glass. And we have a very impressive 50-meter lap pool, right? And that is something unique in Amber area. Because Amber area, a lot of projects are very small, and their pool are like very small pool. Well, our project, Coastline, is the number 6 biggest plot of land in Amber area. So this is not a small project. And it's very exclusive because it's neither too big nor too small. Just nice. And that's what buyer they like, right? East Coast tenant, East Coast buyer, they love exclusive. And this particular size with this kind of facilities is definitely very, very attractive, right, to the buyers. A very big ground pool, and I have a sky pool on the 21-story, right? Imagine you have a ground pool, you have a sky pool. A sky pool are able to help you to see the very beautiful sea view with a barbecue pavilion up there, right? So which project allow you to can swim on the rooftop of 21-story, doing barbecue, enjoying the sunset, enjoying the very beautiful sea view and the city view? I think it's only Coastline, right? So there's a reason why Coastline is a very unique class of property. If you have not been here, you should make an appointment with our tagger or come down and take a look, right? 88.19% sold already, right? And this is a particular 2 block, block 7 and block 9 in the V-shape format. That's how architect position our project, right? This is a 50-meter lap pool. And we have aqua gym, and of course, children pool is at this corner. So every tower will have 4 units per level. The smaller unit one will be the 1 bedroom fully sold already. So right now I'm talking about like this 2 bed, 2 bath, 2007. But unfortunately, yesterday night, our JMA already collected check. They put collecting check. But of course, if you guys have any buyer looking for full sea view, this is really a full sea view unit, unobstructed. 2 bed, 2 bath, 710 square feet. If you really want, we still can challenge, put in to challenge the GMA, right? Because they have not signed the OTP yet, right? And another similar stack is this one, O2, 2 bed, 2 bath plus study 710. This is actually facing the city from 15th floor onwards, available. Anything below 15th floor, all fully sold, right? So this is 2 bed, 2 bath, similar layout with 07. The only difference is city view and sea view. City view is also not bad. Why? Because you're able to see very beautiful firework whenever there's a festive season going on, right? The other 2 bed, 2 bath that we have plus study is 743, all facing city view as well. We have from 17th floor onwards to 20th floor. So only last three units left. This is a very popular unit because it's at the corner, and it's also one of my favorite unit, whereby we sell this particular unit during the COVID last year without buyers seeing the show flat. They commit. So that's how good this particular layout is, right? 743, very beautiful layout. And 3-bed plus flexible. This one I left with the low floor, 3 and 4 bed, 3 and 4 floor, 3rd and 4th floor, right? Facing the sea, high floor, all fully sold. But 3rd floor are looking at the swimming pool. You can see a very nice swimming pool. So in most of the project, this is a premium view. But in East Coast, of course, sea view become a premium view, right? So there lies a good opportunity for the 3rd and 4th floor here, right? And of course, this is 3-bed plus flexible, which is similar to our stack 6, but just shortage of a foyer area here. Well, this one without a foyer area, going at a very, very good rate. But what I'm talking to you now, our ℎ𝕠𝕒𝕤𝕥, one of our ICB, managed to convince the buyer, so is collecting the check for this unit, right? And if it is successful, the ICB will walk away 100,000 in commission just by selling one unit. And how to sell? Let's say this unit we presume already taken. I will teach you how to sell these 2 units so that you can make your 113 something or 140,000 in commission. So how many of you want to make 140? I don't know how much. I never calculate, but it's definitely platinum. How many of you want to make? Alvin, thank you very much. John, me, Jennifer, thank you. Yeah, so this is very interesting. If you have a buyer want to have some budget of about 2.6 something, bring them into Coastline, right? All our tagger are fully trained. They will know how to convince your buyer, right? How to position this particular unit so that they will not want to go for the higher floor. But of course, we have the higher floor unit still available. But higher floor, you have to pay a higher price. So right now, our job is actually to bring the value buy to the buyer. If you are able to bring out the value of this particular lower floor units, then it's much easier for you to sell rather than a high floor. Your high floor sea view, you have to pay a premium, right? So this is something that we are very good at, because these 2 stacks, 2nd floor and 3rd floor, are all sold by ℎ𝕠𝕒𝕤𝕤 agent. The low floor unit, we started to sell from the low floor, also by ℎ𝕠𝕒𝕤𝕤 agent. So it's proven that our sales angle is definitely very, very effective. It's doable. And right now, on this one already, last unit already, the low floor unit, 4th floor, 0401, is already like our ICB. Try to chop this unit already. So it's proven the angle is correct, right? It's effective. And 2-bed, 2-bath, this is the one having the full sea view, or if not, facing the city as well. Or you have a study corner. I put in the wrong one, so sorry. Anyway, this is already fully sold, but never mind, I'm not going to go through this unit. This is the 743, which is the one that I am very, very excited about in terms of this layout. So if you want to sell this layout, you have to sell them the concept of all the opening. Because this one, the side got a window. Once you come into your foyer, this is a window opening here, right? Meaning the main door can leave it open also, because they can't see inside. Then when you come in, walk in, there's a study area with a window. And the kitchen is an enclosed kitchen with a window. So you can do really heavy cooking. Right. So one of the questions that you have to ask your customer, do you see a lot of enclosed 2-bedroom kitchen in the market for new launches now? I think it's almost zero. Right? Already enclosed with a window one, it's almost zero. Right. Meaning next time when you want to sell, we don't sell through the floor plan anymore. Buyer will walk into your house and they will feel, right? Do you think this particular unit that you are selling, if you own this unit now, when they come into this house, do you feel that they will find that with plenty of windows, very well ventilated, very bright. Is a good selling point as compared to some of the unit without windows. That's actually all the 2-bedroom in the new launch market now. 2-bedroom don't come with any window at the side, including the toilets, right, for new launches. So that is something that buyer will have to accept because it's already a norm. And if you are having something unique like this particular one, 743 square feet units, which is our stack 3, definitely you will stand a good chance. Right, so 2-bedroom also don't come with any storage area. So in case if you don't need a study room, can you use this one for your storage? Yes. And I sell to my buyer because they bought this unit because they want to use this one for their helper room. It comes with a window. So it's really ideal to put in a small mattress that allow the helper to stay in this room. Right? If not, you can use for study, you can use for your computer room. So it becomes very flexible to use this room because it comes with a window. Right? So that's how you supposed to sell the uniqueness of this particular units. Dumbbell shape, no wastage. One master bedroom also toilet come with a window. And it's a corner unit, so master bedroom come with 2 sides of the opening. Right? You got window here, glass here, window here. Very, very bright. Very, very well ventilated and very good in case if you want to sell because limited supply in the market for this kind of layout, you will sell faster next time. Because we don't sell by plan when it comes to resale. People walk in to feel the house. So exactly more windows definitely give buyer a better impression, right? And they will feel better when they come into the house. Okay, so this is how you are going to move, and we only left with like from the lower floor is 17th floor, which is at 1.9 million for now. Right, so come down to our show flat. We have this unit in the show flat to show you. So from here, it's quite easy to identify what are the differences between this one and this one, right? Okay, so if you look at our PA apps, our 2-bedroom, which is the center stack, 1502, 710 square feet. In fact, it's one of the lowest among all the other projects now. So if you really are looking at value buy, the cheapest buy, then come to Coastline 1502, right, at $2,600 per square foot, whereby you understand Seaside Residences, higher transaction was at 2,636 on the ground floor. Right, this is at 1.846. If not, you can go for the one that is having a study room, windows, enclosed kitchen on the 17th floor at 1.9 million. Another 54,000. You will get the one at the corner with a lot of windows, right? 1703. Yeah, so this is something that Coastline, you shouldn't miss out. If you are coming to the East Coast side, you have to come Coastline. Whether buy or not buy is okay, but you must bring buyer to Coastline. You cannot miss out Coastline because it's really very attractive in terms of pricing. Yeah, 1703 at 1.99, sorry, or 2678 PSF, right? But you have better opening, bigger unit with a study room, windows, enclosed kitchen. Right, and this is the view on the 27th. On this GMA already collected, they put collecting check, so haven't signed document. If you want to challenge, we can challenge within 2 hours. If they cannot produce the document, then we can proceed to buy. This is the kind of beautiful unblocked sea views from the stack 7 that you will be getting in Coastline, right? Very, very beautiful. Only tier 1 will get this kind of view. Tier 2 and beyond, you don't see this kind of beautiful unblocked view. Right, and if you go to the city view, whereby it's our stack 1, 2, 3, I told you it's actually facing the city. You will get a city view passing through the big gap between this Amber Point and Amber Sky. Right, these 2 gaps, and you will see all the landed property here, which is our ℼ𝕣𝕠𝕜 area, whereby forever this will be the landed property because they are zoned under safeguarded landed area, meaning you will get a perpetual unblocked view here from this stack 1, 2, and 3, right? This is the kind of view, and higher floor on this, you will go all the way to see the stadium and the city skyline view. Or if there's a firework in this area, definitely you are able to view it from your stack 1, 2, 3, right? Higher, this is all the landed property. That's why it's unblocked perpetually one. Okay, the skyline is here, CBD. So we are very close to CBD area. So 3-bedroom, of course, we have the one facing the sea stack and the one facing the city stack. Facing the sea, the only difference is you will get additional foyer area here. This one is without a foyer. This is the only difference. The rest are similar, right? Also, this particular 06, we have 3rd floor and 4th floor still available. And this is our targeted unit that I want you all to sell because it's very attractive in terms of pricing. And in case if you your customer say don't want the 3rd floor, don't want the 4th floor, they want a sea view unit, then this stack 1, because stack 6, all the high floor all fully sold. The stack 1 still able to allow you to see the sea view, right, from this angle out. And this is where your master bedroom and the balcony are located. Or even the living room balcony, you look out, you will be able to see the sea view, a beautiful sea unblocked view, right? So these are the only Coastline 3-bedroom. If you really want a sea view, go for this particular units. You will still get a sea view. Right, so lowest floor available for sea view is 1701 for now, 2.887. Also, we are only talking about 2,603 PSF. So this is whereby your buyer definitely wants sea view. Yeah, then this is one unit. Last week, I think there are 2 units sold here. Also, you see, people are coming in to buy them. The units are taking out quite fast. So the higher you go up, of course, you have to pay higher price already. So right now, the cheapest is 2603 PSF. Or 01 can get some sea view. Yes, Jasmine. Yeah, correct. I already gone through just now. So Coastline, I want you to maybe concentrate. Yesterday night, I was preparing the site. So I thought 0401 is really a good buy that all of you should sell, but this already now by our ICB are collecting check, right? And this unit are under reserve for now. So I might want you to go for the 0306 and 0406, which is slightly higher compared to 0401, but it's still within a very, very acceptable level, especially if you're looking at all the 99 years project going up next year. Right, this is already a star buy unit. We are talking about 2261, which is everybody expect next year 99 years is going to sell more than this price. Right? So anything like 2223, 23 something, you better buy now. If not, you'll be gone very fast. Right? So this is some misconception. East Coast must buy sea view unit. I just want to have a feedback from the ground here. What do you all think about the East Coast? When you come to East Coast, do you supposed to buy unit with a sea view, or it's not necessary? Any one of you, sea view or non-sea view is okay. Well, if sea view will put C, SEA, okay? I just want to see the feedback from the ground. Because a lot of agents are telling me, if come to East Coast, don't buy sea view, then why come to East Coast? On Doris Tan, C, Mei Fong, sea view, yes. So sea view, Jonathan sea view, Joanne sea view, Jennifer Lim sea view. Yeah, Bobby sea view. So you see, most of the agents have this mindset as well, no? And buyer also. And buyer also have this mindset. When you come to East Coast, must buy sea view. That's the reason why when you come to the low floor, you will find very difficult to sell because our belief is not there. Low floor cannot make money. But why those people who choose sea view? What is the reason of choosing the sea view? Is it because you want to enjoy the view? Or you think sea view is able to make money as compared to lower floor units? Which is which? WP Sim say that how often we stand at balcony to watch the view. Yes, you are correct. Why you all choose sea view? Is it because you think sea view can make more profits? Anyone? Rare. Rare meaning you can make more profits. Monica, is it so? Low entry price make better return. John Ong. Okay. Just like the view. Just like the view. Command premium. Yes, command premium. So command premium meaning, Bobby, you were thinking that sea view can command a higher premium. That's why you are able to make a better profit. Yeah, I think that is personal luxury enjoyment. Yes. Bobby say yes. Yeah. Sea view more profits like Jane. End day people want the address at the right pricing. Sometimes leasehold can make better profits than freehold. See, no see is okay. Right, Wendy. Thank you all of you. You are all fantastic. I really love the kind of response that are coming in. At least you guys, I know you are there. You are really focusing on what I'm trying to share. Right. Yes. I think I love all your answers. It's not right or wrong. But today, if you are an agent whereby you want to push some of the units in it, for example, in Coastline, all right, some of the unit you think is a good buyer. So of course, if buyer die say must go for CV1, no matter how you talk, also you want to go CV1 and follow their trend, or go and introduce our 1701 to the buyer. Right? But if buyers say, I want to have a value buy, can you recommend me something? So this whereby I will want to actually address this concern, because buyer normally I ask them, do you think profit is more important or enjoying the view is more important? After all, Coastline is very unique because we have a sky pool. Imagine today you buy a third floor unit, and if you need to see the sea, you still got chance to go up to the sky pool, and you can swim there. You can still enjoying the very beautiful sea view, Unlike other projects, if you don't buy the high floor, that's it. You will never be able to see the sea if you're on a low floor. Do you agree with me, Mr. Buyer? So there's one very important factors or differences for Coastline as compared to any other project in that area. Right? I can swim on the sky pool, at the sky pool, and I can enjoy the very beautiful $1 million view without paying $1 million, right, for the premium. So that's the important part that Coastline can offer you. And we have the landscaping bridge that connecting every floor together for the two towers. So for this landscaping bridge, if you're standing there, you are able to see the sea also. So not necessarily I need to buy a unit paying a high premium to see the sea. Right, so there's one difference. But of course, by only talking this point, it might not be able to convince your buyers. So what you have to do is, I'm going to show you a case study, right? And this case study is the project called ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕠𝕒, right? ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒 is a 2-tower project having very beautiful sea view like Coastline. Well, Coastline is here, and this is ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒, which is very close. So it's quite a good comparison, and the ship also the number of towers is also 2 towers, and the design is also similar in the way that it's in a V shape. It's in a V shape like Coastline. This is how architect position ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒, and this is how architect position Coastline. It's an inverted V compared to here, right? So very similar. So it's a good comparison. Right, so for this, if people want a sea view, 191 and block 193 of ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒, if they want a sea view, definitely they have to go higher floor. They will have very nice sea view from this block or from this block. Both blocks have good sea view. If you are on 8th floor and above, very beautiful sea view. You will clear all the trees and so on for ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒, right? Also with this understanding, and ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒, in order for them to maximize the sea view units, developer have to position the block in this format. And if they put the block in this format, what is going to happen? They are going to hit west sun. So every unit in ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒 will get afternoon sun. Right, so some of you think that afternoon sun cannot sell in East Coast, which is not true. ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒𝕒 is a good example. All units are having the afternoon sun, but they are still selling and people are still buying. Right. So if you want to come into this area to enjoy the convenience, the status of this address, and you're not going to pay a premium, sometimes people will be able to accept the west side. Example, our Coastline facing the west one are selling very well for the 2-bedroom, selling very well. And now the 3-bedroom start to move very fast, right? So people are willing to accept. It's actually agent mindset. They always think that west sun facing is not good. That's why it stopped you from selling. But to me, I think we have a good counter objection on the west sun later. I'm going to share with you, right? I have used it for a lot of buyers, and of course some agree, some not agree, but it's okay. I just have to get those agree ones to buy enough already, right? So ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕠𝕒 high floor transaction, I'm going to show you sea view. So for those people who buy sea view, you say sea view command a higher premium. Sea view will make more profits. So that's why agents come to East Coast always want to recommend sea view high floor units. Yeah, but I'm going to pull this ℼ𝕠𝕒 transaction to show all of you. 1801, 1901, 2001, 2601. Those are all the high floor, very, very beautiful sea view, right? And all already resale. It means they buy new sales and resale, already transacted. So what happened to these people? They all come with rate. Hey, are you shocked? 1 million losses by buying a nice sea view units. Well, just now, a lot of you say command a higher premium. Yes, I want to enjoy the view because I like sea view. Yeah. So are you prepared to pay a premium and sell at losses? If yes, then of course I will not want to stop you. Right? This is definitely, if profit and loss is not important to you, then of course, never mind. We'll go ahead with the full sea view. Right? This is 01 stack. And what happened to the 01 stack low floor of ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒? 0201 plus 290,000. The one without any view, second floor. 0301 plus 197,000. 0601 plus 600,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you think sea view is still a guarantee factors for you to command a higher premium and make more money moving forward? This is only stack 1. But I'm going to show you all stacks happen the same way in ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒. Right, now let's go to stack 2 or stack 3, 2303. Very beautiful sea view. What happened? Minus 580,000. 2603. Very beautiful sea view. Minus 319,000. Right, what happened to the stack 03? Low floor. 0303. Plus 215,000. 0703 plus 157,000. Right, and other stacks 04, 1504. Very beautiful sea view. Lost 123,000. Very beautiful sea view 1704, lost 492,000. And 0404, a very unlucky number to some. So this is one good example you can show to your buyer. If they say fourth floor is a lousy number, show them 0404 how people make money. 545,000. So is it a number important, or there's other factors that help you to make profits? You have to always ask your buyer, don't let your emotion control you. Right, these are emotion, 0404. I mean, there's no scientific proof that 0404 is unlucky, right? They make money. So I don't believe 04 is a lousy number. 0504, right, make how much? 50,000. 0604, make 456,000. Right, so all the low floor units, in fact, are making handsome profits in ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒, which is a project by ℙ𝕠𝕒𝕒𝕒. Right, and 2702, very beautiful sea view, 888,000 losses, right? And 0202, which is the low floor unit, are making how much? 115,000, right? 0302 are making 427,000. 0502 are making 319,000, and 0602 are making 737,000, right? And 0902 is making 519,000. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, I just proved to you, sea view unit can command a premium, but not necessarily you will make a better profits as compared to a lower floor units. Right, so you can see all those, every stack behave the same. Lower floor unit are making profits. Higher floor unit are making a loss. Or same thing, every stack. I go through every stack to make sure I'm going to convince all of you, not necessarily C view unit is a good buy. You must know how to pick a project and a unit. 266,000 losses. Right, low floor 1008 make 1.069 million. High floor 23rd 08 lost 2.2 million. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Yeah. So just now I go through, some of you might say, I don't know why you never ask me. Because when I go through this, buyer ask me, hey, Jip, I know you have all this data, but they are actually all selling at a different timing. 2011, their market condition is different now. That's why the profit margin is different. I say, yes, correct. But just now, I just want to show you how the high floor people are suffering in ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕠𝕒, right? But of course, you are right. All these data that I have showed you, some of them are not transacted or not sold at the same market condition. They are in different years. But I'm going to show you, right, those units that are transacted in the same years. They buy in the same at the same year, sell also at the same year. 2021, 2021, 03, 04. March, this one wrong, it's 19, right? So it's the same market condition. The same thing, the higher floor are only making 254,000. The lower floor unit 06, 02 are making 570,000. Right, so there's a difference of 316,000 for those people who go up very high floor. Right, so if you have a choice, definitely you want to be the 06, 02 people that make much profits than the higher floor people, right? And this is one example. The other example that I have, 1704 versus 0604, they both sell and buy under the same market condition. Again, the 1704 lose 492,000. The 0604 make 456,000. Right, and there's a difference of almost 1 million between a low floor and a high floor. So guys, do you want to be the one who make the profit, or you want to be the one who make the losses? Right, this is exactly what happened now, because all these transactions are pulling out from URA. It's a real transaction is happening. Yeah, so this is how we move the lower floor unit in Coastline. We are moving so well, so fast. It's because of all this understanding that we put across to the buyers. So are you convinced a lower floor might have a better chance to make profits or not? Yeah, right. ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒𝕒 08, 04, 06, 04, just different by 2 stories. But you see how much is the difference? 251,000 profit, and both sell buy in the same market condition. 251,000. Right, so you must understand how this happened. Right, nobody asked me, but whenever I go through all these slides slowly with the buyers, the buyer very kanchiong. Hey, Jip, why it happened this way? I thought higher floor sea view supposed to have a better demand and I can sell higher price. So this is a very real question for buyers, because I'm on the ground. When I present, this is definitely the buyer will ask me why it happens, right? So I'm going to show you why it happens this way. Then you will understand later where are the opportunity for you to quickly come in and buy. Right? So this is the price list from the developer ℙ𝕠𝕒𝕠𝕒 when they launched ℼ𝕠𝕒𝕒. You can see the low floor, second floor to 9th floor, difference by 274,000. And to the 18th floor, different by 1.21 million. And it happened in all the stacks, not only one stacks. That's the reason why every stacks I go through with you, all the high floor people are suffering big losses. This is one of the important reasons, because they have a very huge pricing disparity between the low floor and the high floor. Between the low floor and the high floor, right? Okay, so I'm going to ask all of you a question. This is another stack. It's the same, right? want to ask you a question now, very important, because it must anchor this point right to the buyer. Do you think with a building height of, for ℎ𝕣𝕠𝕒𝕠𝕒, like 27 story, do you think what is the normal price difference between a second floor to the top floor? A normal building, I don't talk about 50 story. 50 story, of course, second floor and the 50 story definitely have a huge difference. But you must understand a project having a 20-story buildings, up to maybe here is about 27, right? What will be the reasonable pricing disparity between this low floor and the high floor? Can it be like 800,000? Can it be like 600 over 1,000? What will be the price difference for other projects that you understand? 5K every floor up, okay, I think that's reasonable. But even we give them 10K lah. 10K for 10 floor is only 100,000, right? Or 20 floor is only 200,000. It cannot be like 800,000, right? So you see, a 20-story buildings most of the time in other area, it might only have a difference of, let's say, 100,000 is already considered very high, right? 100,000, 100 over 1,000 is very high already for a normal project, right? So it's not easy. What I'm trying to say here, it's not easy to get a project. You get such a huge pricing disparity, or like this ℼ𝕣𝕠𝕒𝕒. And if you do find this kind of characteristic in certain project, what should you do? Anybody? After you understand from ℼ𝕣𝕒𝕒 example, if you find something, next time you go to one new project, and you see, wow, 7,800 difference from low floor to high floor, and the building height is only 20 story. What should you do? Don't buy. Alvin Teo, thank you very much. You are fantastic. Buy lower floor. I think you understand the concept. Buy low floor. Jennifer Lim, thank you very much. Right. So if you already can see such a characteristic, then don't hesitate to get your buyer to buy low floor. You know why this thing happened? It's not developer don't want to make profits from the low floor. They are making the high floor people what? To subsidize the low floor people in this project, So average up, they still make the amount that they want to make. But they actually catch the buyer's emotion of come East Coast, need to buy sea view unit, need to buy very high floor. So they catch the emotion of this. They understand buyer's emotion. Right, that's why they price the high floor unit with a very high premium. The low floor people, low floor unit, they price it very, very attractive, right? Because overall, they get the high floor people to subsidize the low floor people. So I always love to ask the buyer, would you like to be the one who subsidize your neighbor, or you want your neighbor to subsidize you when come to buy this project, Mr. Buyer? Right? So this is something that if you really want to move the low floor unit and that particular project has this characteristic, you must know how to use. And you have to really stage up them slowly. Make them understand why this kind of things happen. Right. So if this is not enough, I'm going to show you more evidence. Right. The ℼ𝕣𝕠𝕒𝕒, which is not very far from Coastline in Amber Road near Chinese Swimming Club. Or one of the unit 0501, they both buy and sell about the same market condition in a different about 6 months, right? The 0501 are able to make 237,000 more than the 1001, which is having a sea view. Another very good example of those first owner who buy into ℼ𝕣𝕠𝕒𝕒, right? It's a small project, but it also happened this way. 0501 no view. But again, he's able to make 237,000 more than a 1001, which is having a view, right? So it's ready. If they say only one project that way, but never mind, you show them more evidence. So the slides are prepared in such a way that you will really stage up the buyer. And I tell you, if you do it very well, is very, very convincing, and buyers are convinced, right? Of 2001, this is not talking about sea view, but talking about the low and the high units. Again, same thing, right? 1001 are able to make 123,000 more than the 2001 under the same market condition, buy and sell, same timing, right? Okay, and this one, O2 stack, right, facing the main gate entrance and is west facing. Okay, versus 17, which is a better facing, not east facing, facing landed property, right? Not facing the main gate, not facing the road here. This is Amber Road, is quite noisy also, right? So this 17 is more quieter. And 09, 02 is getting a better profit of more than 55,000 compared to 09, 17. Both are on the same floor, same timing, buy and sell about the same timing, not so far away. Yeah, but the so good, not so good facing one, west facing are getting better profits, right? Next, one Amber, stack 05, which is facing the west. 0405 versus 1905. So 1905, better view on same market condition, buy, sell, the same timing, right? And 0405 is able to make more profits than 1905 by $70,300 more, right? So you see, not necessarily higher floor, you are able to command higher price. Many projects in the East Coast area that you are able to bring out and show buyers. In fact, all transacted in the same market condition, right? Buy same year, sell also same year. And yet they are making a big differences in profit margins, right? So this is because of the launch price, pricing disparity between the fourth floor and the high floor are having this much. On this is actually a basic, about 100,000 difference. Most of the project is the kind of low floor and high floor difference. About 100,000 difference is already quite a fair bit already, right? That's why it's quite rare to find a project having more than 500,000 difference between a low floor to the 20-story high. More than 500,000, I tell you, it's very rare one. Very, very difficult to find. Like Alto, very difficult to find, right? Or one Amber, one bedroom, 0224 being a second floor are able to done better than 12th floor, better than 17th floor, right? And both are in the same market condition of 2013 they sell, right? So it's the same market condition. But you see, second floor are doing so well as compared to the higher floor. So another example to tell you, lower floor not necessarily are able not to make better profit as compared to high floor, right? So what is going to happen to Coastline? With that understand, I'm going to tell you what happened to Coastline. Before that, I told you already, 20-story building, very difficult to get more than 500,000 in terms of price disparity. And if you do find this kind of characteristic in the project, you better buy the low floor. And that's what some of you already put in the chat group. You agree with what I shared with you earlier on, and you agree with you should buy low floor. Because it's hard to come by with this kind of characteristic in terms of pricing, right? So what happened to the Coastline? 0301 sold already 2.498 versus 3.012 on the 1901. We are talking about how much? 514K difference in 20-story building. Correct? 514K, right? And this stack even higher because this one is full sea view, so their pricing is higher. It's already sold, red color one all sold already, right? And you see, this is how much? 551,000, right? In 551,000, you hold on. I thought my computer got no battery. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I hope it's already turned on. So you see here, 551,000 from this low floor to the high floor. So again, this is really a rare pricing structure in the new launch of 20-story buildings. If you talk about 50-story, 60-story, yes, I do agree with you. The price can be very huge difference. But a 20-story, hardly you will get this kind of pricing disparity. If it happened, well, like what all of you already said, better go for the low floor unit. Go and grab these two units now. 2.669 and 2.659. Right? And if you actually yesterday our ICB grab these units, right? And if you this stack compared to this stack, because they are all 3 bedrooms and the size are very, very close, layout is similar, right? If you talk about this unit to the unit here, you know how much? 712,000. 712,000 difference, no, ladies and gentlemen. So do you think this 0401, before that actually, I'm trying to push 03, but it's already taken up, right? This 0401 is pretty one of the good unit that we should grab. Yeah, for those people who really want high floor sea view, then don't go against them. They want sea view, they want to buy sea view, then let them go to 1701. We still got 1701, 1801, 1901. But for people who has a very limited budgets and they want to get a good buy, better opportunity for capital appreciations, I rather want you to push these 2 units now. These 2 units will make you an instant platinum. You will get about 5% from here. For these 2 units is 5%. This higher floor is only 4%. Right? This one will help you to get a very good amount of commission. And you don't earn the commission by going against your consignment. Because this is really an angle that I have shared with you. It makes sense logically, right? The above people are paying high price to subsidize you here. That's why you get this rate. All right, it's only $2,300 over per square foot. I think it's definitely a good buy moving forwards for freehold. Right, these 2 units, please take care, take notes. And the other reason why I want to share with you the west facing, because the stack 01 is facing the west. Also, how to counter the west? Normally, these are the 4 things that I will share with them. Yes, I do agree with you. So what is the concern when facing the west that you have? Right, they will say, oh, it's very hot. Oh, I said, yes, understand. I think most buyer will actually share like what you have shared, very hot, because they might have some bad experience before, right? So can I ask, last time, when you stay in the unit that are facing the west, is it a more concrete buildings, or is like now Coastline having full glass, right? So they will say, because older projects are all concrete, most of them are all concrete. They will say concrete more, cement, meaning, right? Yeah, I say, oh, then now technology has changed. First of all, Coastline are all glass facades. So all these glass are made of special treated glass called low emission glass, right? So what this glass actually function helps, it allowed the lights to go through, but it will reflect the heat away, right? So that's the purpose of having this low emission glass. And why my, you hold on, later the whole thing will shut off. I think the power is not power on. Low emission glass, right? Corner unit having plenty of windows. There's another plus point for Coastline units, because Coastline only 3 units in a row, meaning I have 2 corner units, only 1 unit is at the center, right? So both corner units will get plenty of windows. So they will allow very good wind circulation, very good ventilation, and definitely it's very bright in the house. Yeah, so that's something that I will share with them also. And full glass facade will also be helping, because at night, concrete will give out the heat, evaporate out. During the daytime, they absorb all the heats, the sun that shine onto the concrete wall. At night, it will start to evaporate out. That's why the concrete wall normally at night is very warm, because you will feel the heat coming out from the cement, right? But if it's glass, you put a curtain, you will just, the heat will, you will not trap in there, right? So there's something, and coupled with low emission glass, right? And that was something that will help with all the windows, so many windows present in the corner units, Unlike today's, a lot of projects don't have so many windows. Ventilation definitely is a problem. But in Coastline, this is one of the unique points. We have a lot of windows, right? And the fourth thing is we are near coastal line. Oh, so Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, definitely I just want to make sure, have you ever actually stayed at a house that are close to the seaside? I will ask them. Most of them say never. Right? And that's whereby you can bring out this theory that I'm going to share with you. Right? This is called the geography that we have learned before. Right? Daytime the sea breeze will come in from the sea to the land. Right? At night, then it will go out from the land to the sea. So this is something like a circulation or wind circulation. So if you are very near to the coastal line, you will get this kind of breeze that are circulating in the area. Then with the more windows that you have, definitely you are going to get a very good, well circulated and ventilated house. Or I ever use these 4 points to talk to the buyer. Most of the buyer, they never say anything, but of course, some of them still will never go for west sun facing, but it's okay. I don't need to get everybody agree. But at least I prepared all of you. You got something to talk to the buyer whenever they have this kind of objection in the coastal line projects, right? You got something to share that I think many other agents are not sharing, right? It's really something that is scientific things to share with them. Or if you never live in the coastal line before, then you will never get this advantage. So that's why west facing in the East Coast part are still quite sellable, and many projects are making profits from the west facing as well. But mainly they don't pay a high premium. That's why they make profits, and that's how this particular coastline project that it can try to sell is very good commission, and you are not trying to sell a lousy product. That's more important. Or some of the product they give you very high commissions, but 你是没做良心 that means you are like against your conscience. You go and sell because you want to earn the commission. I think, wow, no, in Coastline, you sell with pride, you sell with confidence, you make your rightful commission because you recommend the best product to your buyer. So that's the confidence level that I have in Coastline. It's so unique, so different as compared to any other projects or most of the project in the area. And now you're getting a very good buy, right? With 23 PSF. My God, ladies and gentlemen, this kind of PSF, how can it lose money? If you have a holding power, you hold on to this, the price will gradually continue to climb, right? Based on what I have shared with you on the trend that you will be experiencing in East Coast. And freehold is getting rare. And next freehold project, next en bloc is coming up so high. Right, so there's something that you really, we are very confident to sell Coastline because we understand all these points. So our delivery, our message that we put across to the buyer is very firm, very convincing, right? But some of the buyer, definitely I have to agree with all of you. No matter what you say, how you present, they only want sea view. Then fine, right? And they say, oh, then Coastline 1701 at that rate is above my budget. So I want to introduce you to one of the cheapest 3-bedroom, beautiful sea view that you are still be able to get in Mayors Road. So this project is called One Mayors. If those people die must buy sea view one and exit the budget of buying 1701 Coastline, guys, push them to this particular 3-bedroom in One Mayors, slightly smaller, but you have the very beautiful sea view still, right, on the high floor. This is one of the project in Mayors Road, which is just in front of Katong Park MRT station. This is the project which was from the en bloc of the Abraka old building. Now already the building already up, our new One Mayors building is up to I think 5-story, 6-story high already. They built up already, right? So this is Fort Road. So once you come out from ECP, you turn into Mayors Road. that is where our project is located. The address is very beautiful. Number 1, Mayor Place, right? So there's an address that you will be getting, facing Katong Park, all right? And across the road will be the East Coast Park, after ECP, East Coast Park, and the sea, right? So you will have the right angle of unblocked view, and almost perpetual because of Katong Park in front got no buildings already, right? This is the view. The sea is here, facing park and sea, and this was the old building. You can see from here, right? Any unit that are looking out there or here, you will get a sea view, right? Of course, the sea is slightly further because it's on the tier 2 of Mayor route. And tier 2, normally you don't get full sea view, but here is very unique in a way that you are facing a Katong Park. That's why you don't get any building in front of you. So 1 Mayor, you still get a very good unobstructed sea view if you're on the high floor, even though you are at tier 2, because you have a Katong Park in front of you, helping you to have an unblocked, clear view of the sea, right? Also, this is the Katong Park MRT station under construction. It's right in front of your project only. Yeah. This particular unit, which is 926 square feet, we still have limited sea view units, right? That you can come forwards to really push to your buyer. Very, very affordable price. This is the bigger 3-bedroom units, already fully sold for the sea view unit. Now we left only, I think, 9th floor and below. 9th floor and below, you might not be able to see the sea view already. Here, I still got 16 floors to sell to you. 16th floor, imagine you stay on the 16th floor. Wow, beautiful. And the quantum is very affordable. And if you notice, 1 Mayor, the design is very unique and it's hard to come by because it's a single loading for 3-bedroom. What is called single loading? Now you don't hardly hear this terms called single loading. It has been used in the past very frequently because quite a number of projects have single loading, meaning your wall is not joined to any of the neighbor wall. Well, it's like a detached house by itself. So what's the advantage of having single loading? Since your wall is not joined to the neighbors, it means developer can open windows on all the walls. So you have a better ventilation, it's very bright. Right, at 1 Mayor, it will be full glass. So it's a very cosmopolitan kind of design, very futuristic. And you already stand out next time in Mayor Route. When you drive along ECP, you will see this building at night. When the crown at the top lights up, this building is very, very prominent, right? So single loading, very, very difficult to come by because today developer is not going to waste space to have this kind of structures. They will join all the units in one row so that they can occupy more units. So single loading is actually a term whereby you don't hear agent saying anymore in today's new launch because it doesn't happen anymore. But in 1 Mayor, you still have the chance, right? So 1 Mayor unit have 3 sides of the opening, meaning you will get very good crosswind. So if your buyer is very particular about ventilation in the house, 1 Mayor will never feel that because even though you close the main door, inside still very windy, especially here is a coastal line. So, right, we are here. You see the Katong Park MRT station is in front, and this is really overlooking at the Katong Park, one of the oldest park in Singapore, right? And we have the underpass at the end of the park here so that you can walk across and reach the East Coast Park. This is one project, it's pretty lovely. And next time, Katong Park Tower is here. The 99 years Bukit Sampawang project is going to launch here. And if here is going to sell high, you better buy now, right? Freehold, so near to MRT. Right? And this stack is here that I recommend to you, 926 square feet. It's a smaller 3-bedroom. But if you look out this way, you see my pointer, you'll see a very beautiful sea view in this direction. And that is from your master bedroom and your living room, balcony, living room. You stand there, you will see the sea already. Very nice. Right, so the most affordable sea view unit, high floor, in Mayor and ℚ𝕼𝕣𝕠𝕒𝕠𝕒 is now at 1 Mayor. So don't miss. Please bring your buyer in. Right, and this is the price. very affordable 16th floor only at 2.488 million. 16th floor at 2.488 million with full sea view. If you don't want to spend 488, you go and spend 406. You buy the 11th floor, you'll still get sea view. But the view might not be as beautiful as the 16th floor, right? So now you still got chance to get 16th, 15th floor, right? 14th floor already sold. Also is moving, and this is one of the cheapest sea view unit in the whole of Amber Road now, facing the full sea view for 3-bedroom. So you guys have to act fast. Please come in, bring your buyers or whichever want to buy a property now. You should try to recommend them to the eastern part of Singapore, because many upcoming happening transformation development is going to happen in this area, and this is freehold, so it's very, very safe to invest. Yeah. Okay. Most affordable sea view units, right? So I don't know how many of you still inside here. So I'm too engrossed to share. Okay, guys, do you think Coastline, ℚ𝕣𝕠𝕒𝕤, whatever I talk to you, does it make sense for all of you or not? Anyone? Do you think it's really a value buy? Mini, thank you very much. Lee Chong, thank you. Yes, Edmund. Bobby, thank you. Sure can sell. Julianto, thank you. Right. Daphne, thank you. Shelby, thank you. So if you guys think what I have analyzed with you makes sense, I really want you to call all our taggers now, because this is one opportunity that are able to help you 100,000 in one deal, like what the ICP did yesterday. All right, it's really a good money that you earn by recommending a good, valuable product to your buyer. You don't have to feel cannot sleep well at night by selling Coastline or even ℚ𝕣𝕠𝕒𝕤. That's the beauty part of selling these two projects, whereby I always sell with confidence, with passions, with a lot of convictions, and I really hope that the buyer will buy, because I know this is in longer term, it's really a good investment for all of them. Yeah. So with that, if have no question, right, then I'm going to end my sharing, and I will look forward all of you to really go and make appointment with our taggers. Come down to Coastline. We want to wet all these few units that nobody know how to sell, except Pronex agent will know how to sell. We want to wet them out. All right. And earn your commission, and happily ended our 2021. Right, with that, all the best to all of you, and good luck. Thank you very much. Bye.